the right editing software can be overwhelming with so many options available. Over the past 10 years, I have experimented with a lot of different softwares. There was every 1 month or every 2 months, there would definitely be a new software that would come out. These softwares might be small apps, or they could be full-fledged products, or these could be specific tools and techniques that have been launched, or specific new plugins that have been launched with the existing products. But all of this was always not enough. So in this video, I will be outlining the top 5 tools that I have used in the past, and I would recommend you to do the same. But first, a quick introduction. Welcome to Design Hub. This is the place where we align you with design. I am Inesh Wadhwa, and in this video, you are going to learn about the top 5 editing tools that I use. Now you see, most of these softwares are not always free. So many times it's possible that the tool itself is paid, or sometimes the plugin that we're talking about is paid. So I will make sure to mention this in this particular video. I will make sure to tell you which of these softwares, the one that I'm going to be using, are paid or free. So you'll have to pay for it, or you can decide not to. The softwares that I'm going to be covering are Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Adobe Rush, filora, and Shortcut. I've added the links to all of these softwares, the websites that they come from, in the description below. So you can go ahead and check that out if necessary. The focus of this video will be based on primarily computer-based softwares, everything that works either on a Windows PC or a Mac. While some of the softwares are also available for mobile versions, I highly recommend to use a computer for advanced editing. You see, it's quite easier to do editing on computer with a large screen, with the mouse and the keyboard at your disposal. Compare this to a mobile, not so much. And just so that I can get you back on this channel, I will soon be releasing a video on using apps for your mobile to do video editing. So make sure that So let's get started. The first one is Premiere Pro. Now this is an industry standard tool. In fact, the video that you're watching right now has also been edited on Premiere Pro. This is a choice of all the professionals out there in the industry. As part of the Adobe Creative Suite, this provides the most set of options to blend seamlessly with the other softwares that Adobe provides, namely Adobe After Effects, Adobe Photoshop, and even Illustrator. Now you see that all of these offer a comprehensive ecosystem with which you can edit very nicely, and you can not just create video edits but also play around with motion graphics and play around with titles, or you can create new photographs, and you can plug all of them into your tool over here in Premiere Pro. In fact, with Adobe releasing the generative fill option for Photoshop, it has made it far more easier to create new backgrounds and put that as an option for your videos. Now, let's quickly understand the features and capabilities. With Premiere Pro, you will be able to dive into basic animations and advanced ones as well with its extensive toolkit. Now let's quickly dive into the pros and cons of this. The first pro is, of course, that Premiere Pro is the most renowned industry standard software that is used by professionals worldwide. This is one of the most heavily used softwares across the entire world. Its extensive integration with other Adobe Creative Cloud applications like After Effects and Photoshop make it a ease and enhances the workflow to play around with all of these different tools as well. It has advanced video editing features such as multi-camera editing, color correction, and audio mixing. All of these make it a very high quality video creation tool. There are regular updates and support from Adobe that ensure that users have access to the latest features and developments. For instance, the transcription option from Adobe right now. It also has a collaborative workflow feature that lets you enable seamless teamwork and project management using the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite. There are a few cons for this as well. This is based on a subscription model. Now that basically means it might be expensive for some users, especially those who are on a tight budget. But anyway, you have a 7-day trial period that you can use at any point. Now Premiere Pro has a very steeper learning curve compared to other video editing softwares, and requires dedication and time investment to master. But once you master, it is a breeze to go through. Now, users may require a powerful computer as well for smooth performance, and especially that is when you're working with high resolution footage, let's say 4K and more. Now, this could be a drawback for those with older PCs or with less capable hardware. Anyway, as I said, the free trial of Premiere Pro may have certain limitations such as restricted access to certain features or watermarked outputs with videos. But don't let that hinder your experience for video editing. Next, we have DaVinci Resolve, which has evolved from professional video color grading tool to a full-fledged editor. And the best part, it is completely free to start with, and the features that are available with DaVinci are almost comparable to Premiere Pro. Let's go about the benefits. It has the most powerful color correction capabilities and has been used by professional colorists around the world. It has a comprehensive video editing feature toolkit that includes advanced trimming, transitions and effects as well. All of these are also available in Premiere Pro, but DaVinci provides you that for free. There's something called Fusion which integrates within DaVinci to create visual effects and amazing motion graphics as well. And finally, the free version is available with all of these features. The downsides are there is a steeper learning curve, and especially for beginners. If you're not used to the node-based softwares, Premiere Pro might be easy option. Now again, very similar to Premiere Pro, the hardware requirements can be high for using DaVinci Resolve as well. But that will be for most of the video editing softwares. The other downside is that it has lesser integration features compared to the Adobe suite. Because of course, this is not an Adobe, it will not be as easy to work with on a community basis. Another option is using Filora, which is again available for both Mac and Windows. It is a beginner-friendly software and comes in with a lot of built-in templates, which is ideal for newcomers. So if you're just getting started, Filora and Shortcut might be the one for you. While there is a free version, paid upgrades are available for those looking for more advanced features even in Filora. Now let me talk to you about the benefits of this one. As I said, Filora is very beginner friendly with interface that has a drag and drop functionality. It has a wide range of built-in transitions, effects and filters as well. Very similar to Instagram that you're probably using. And of course, because it's easier to use, it has affordable pricing options, and it also has a one-time purchase license that you can use for the lifetime. That might make it simpler for having a large team. Then again, regular updates and new features keep on coming out with added content packs to the software itself. But then again, with all of these, there are certain downsides. The downsides being that because Filora is a very early age tool, it has limited advanced editing capabilities compared to the other softwares that we spoke about. Very similar to other softwares apart from Adobe, it has a lack of integration with other editing tools or services. And then there is the subscription-based pricing for premium features. It also has lesser flexibility compared to other tools for customization and fine-tuning compared to the other tools that we talked about was Adobe Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve. Anyway, moving on to the next one. The next version is Adobe Premiere Rush, which is a simplified version of Premiere Pro and is perfect for beginners. It's designed for both laptops or desktops and mobile use, allowing you to do seamless edits across devices. You can do a lot of basic editing, you can add graphics, you can play around with audio and music, and even color correction. In all of this is possible in a user-friendly app as well. Let's talk about the benefits of Rush. It has, of course, a simplified interface which is designed for quick and easy editing. It has a lot of cross-platform compatibility. So you can get up from a desktop after you've done certain parts and then move on to mobile when you're probably on the travel or on the move and then complete your edit that you have started off. I don't think you get that anywhere else. It has seamless integration with the Adobe Creative Cloud ecosystem. Again, like Premiere Pro, you can talk to Adobe After Effects, you can talk to Premiere Pro and Illustrator as well. Rush also has a lot of built-in templates which you can use for starting off editing. And it has direct sharing options for social media platforms as well. Let's say YouTube, and then you can do that. Now, of course, there are certain downsides. Let's quickly talk about those. The downsides are these of course have very limited features when compared to Adobe Premiere Pro. Adobe Premiere Pro might be one of the best and the highest rated softwares, and that's why every other software might have lesser tools. And it's not suitable for complex editing workflows or professional projects. You might want to rethink your freelance project if you're using Rush. It also has subscription-based pricing model, much like Premiere Pro. And then it has less flexibility and customization compared to the other softwares. So if you're rethinking for a steeper learning curve and you have the time to invest in it, I would recommend going to Premiere Pro or DaVinci. Lastly, Shortcut. Now, this is an open source editing software that works on Windows, Mac and Linux. And because it's open source, it is completely free. And you can find all of those features that are available in the paid software in Shortcut as well. That's why it makes a great start to start learning the fundamentals of editing. Let's talk about the features. It is free and open source. So absolutely no subscription fees. You can always use it for whatever kind of projects you have. Then it has a simple and intuitive interface. Now, this is suitable for beginners. Of course, it has a wide range of audio and video formats also supported because, as I said, did I mention open source? That's why. Because of the open source itself, it has a very regular update and an active community that keeps on providing the support as and when necessary. Now, walking to the downsides, of course, it has limited editing features compared to the other professional grade software. So you might not find as good color correction options or effects that you probably see in DaVinci or in Premiere Pro. Then, of course, it has lesser polished user interface compared to the other options as well. Of course, because it's open source, it takes a little while to get used to the future performances. And then, of course, if your system is not as great, similar to the other softwares as well, this might not be the best option because it takes a lot of load from your system. Also, lastly, it is less comprehensive and the number of tutorials that are available on the internet are also very minimal compared to Premiere Pro or DaVinci. I would say if there are about 100 tutorials on Premiere Pro, Shortcut has about 7 or 8. And that's it. These are the top 5 softwares that I have used personally, and I would recommend for you to choose on your own. You can refer to this graph so that you can choose the best software for you and understand that what is essential for your workflow. Of course, make sure to explore all of the resources which are provided in the description so that you can try and test out multiple things. All of these softwares, even the paid ones, have a trial version. So if you're starting off on the editing journey, make sure to try all of these and then choose the one that fits the best for you. I hope this was useful for you. I will see you in the next video where I'll probably talk about design thinking. I'll see you there.